I'm making this video today to follow up on an email that I sent out a few days ago when I was explaining to people that Kirsten and I can help them in a number of different ways. The first one is with an online education program that we market, and the second one is that we are offering free one-on-one coaching to just try to help people, get a better idea of a way to move forward, whether it be working online or just they have a problem in their personal life or business life. They got a negotiation that they're up against and struggling. We just wanted to offer up, a free session to handle that. But first, I want to go into the online education training questions because I get a lot of questions about those, and I wanted to handle them. And some of them were a little bit rude, but hey, that's life. And sometimes people, wherever they're coming from, have a tough time expressing themselves. So that being said, let me get on to the questions. First one is, can I do this kind of work without any prior experience? The answer is absolutely, but the caveat there is it will take time. When I started, I didn't know anything about online education. I wasn't on Facebook. I had never placed an ad. So it took me a little bit of time, and I was working it part-time. It took me really about 3 months before I got my first sale, and maybe a year before I started catching traction. It really depends on you, but yes, the education is geared from taking someone from knowing nothing and turning them into an expert over time. The next one is, what exactly will I be learning? And again, that takes you from knowing nothing and then helps you learn how to market, whether it be a product, your own product or someone else's, a service. If you're a contractor, you're a hairdresser, you're a baker, you're a whatever, we can help you learn how to market your services. Or lastly, if you want to do like drop shipping or importing things from Amazon, we have training for that as well. But the key behind all of that is understanding marketing and how to find clients that want the products you're offering. And that's what you learn. And in many cases, you don't have to necessarily be in the sales side of it. You're just doing the marketing, meaning you're attracting people to a sales page or to make a phone call, and then the rest is either up to that company or to wherever you're driving the traffic. The next question is, who's teaching this? Well, you know what? I stumbled my way through this for 4 years, and I've done okay, but we have people on our staff, in the education company staff, I should say, that have been doing this for a decade. And in some cases, one guy that works with the company, he's been marketing for other big companies and continues, and he's handling ad budgets of almost $1 million a month. So he can really tell you what people are doing to get the best results in today's market. Unlike a lot of education companies or universities where the guy with the patches there stand up and tell you how great they are, but they haven't ever owned a business and aren't doing it today. Our trainers all are doing it today for a living. So that's who's teaching you, not me. Kirsten and I will support you and help you along the way, but we're not the educators. The next one is something I hear a lot is, hey, why should I pay for something? Gary Vee always says that the internet has all the answers. And while he's correct, if you have no respect for your time, right now if you look, there's 5.4 billion results for that. Who's got the time to review all that? And how do you know what's real, what's current, and what's worthwhile? Better off to take that money and invest in getting a very sniper-like program that teaches you what it is that you want to do. And our company has just unleashed a new product called LaunchU that will really teach you, first it'll teach you the basics, and then it'll help you decipher which channel to go, whether you want to market your own product, somebody else's, create an agency, or do the fulfillment by Amazon model. There's lots of different channels to sell online. The first thing is getting the basic understanding of how it all works. Then the next thing is seeing what fits and resonates with your personality, and then building a business around that. The next question is, how long will it take? It depends. Like I mentioned earlier, for me, it really took me over a year to get going. But there are people in our community that have been making very good livings, six-figure type livings within a year. I'm not going to say that's possible for you because I don't know you. There are people that don't make any money. So it really depends. But there are plenty of people within our organization that make good money, whether they're selling the same stuff I am or tons of other products. There's lots of things to affiliate market if that's what you want to do. The last thing really has to do with about how the education training works. And so I'll be really brief because all of the videos from Stu explain that in more detail, but Monday through Friday, there's a live training every single day that's stored, and you can watch it at night if you don't have the time to watch it during the day. And I know if you're thinking, well, what if my question doesn't get answered? Look, I know from doing this for over 4 years now, the same questions are asked almost all the time because we're not recreating the wheel. This isn't unknown science here. This is something that people are experiencing, very similar frustrations and not understanding. So it all gets asked at some point, and if it doesn't, you could always reach out to me or to the company, and eventually, in a very short period of time, you get your questions answered. All right. The next question is, but $100, it's so expensive. Look, if that's where you're coming from, I recognize $100. It is, not cheap. But to run a business, it's nothing. I mean, I sold thousands of businesses, and I've never sold a business that only cost somebody $100 a month to run, or even $1,000 a month. It's just not realistic that a six-figure business has no expenses. Of course it has expenses. Go talk to anybody who owns a store, anybody that owns any business. If that's your mindset, then this won't be for you. And you need to get some training around that and get yourself going. So, but the program itself, the all-in program costs $99, $97 a month thereafter. You have 30 days. If you don't like it, no problem. You just let them know, you'll get your money back. And if you like it, you can continue on as long as you want or cut it at any time. It's not a contract. You don't need to keep it for any certain period of time. Look, I know this education works. It worked for me. In fact, it even worked for a guy 3 years ago contacted me. He was homeless. He was watching videos in the library. He came across one of mine. He was having a tough time. He was down on his luck. But he had figured a way where he could put some money together, and he invested this program. And now he took some of the lessons that he learned from the SFM, and he invested that training into a job. And now he's earning, I think he said 50 or 60 pounds an hour. He's living in his own place. He's a couple miles from the beach. I mean, look, if it could work for him, it could work for me. Most likely it'll work for you. The key component is doing the work. If you're ready and you want to join, great. There's a link below. Click that link. It'll take you right to a page. You fill out your credit card information. You could be doing this work literally in 15 minutes from now. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate it. The next question I get, and final question, is about our offer to give some free coaching to you if you just needed someone to listen to you who's third party, doesn't have the draw of your family, your emotions, is just going to listen to you and help you, come up with a cohesive thought or outcome. It's a one-time call. It's free, and I got these people saying, well, who the heck are you that you can, make this claim? Well, first of all, I had my own struggles years ago with addiction, and I got myself out of that. It's no longer an issue. I, ran a national real estate business in a partnership for years, and was very successful. And during the course of that time, I negotiated thousands of contracts. I worked with banks. I have quite a bit of, experience in the business world as well as in the personal development side. I've worked with the Robbins Company for years, Bob Proctor as well. So, I'm not looking to charge you. I'm looking to give you a gift. If you want that gift, there's a link below. Click it. Kirsten and I would be more than happy to sit with you for, a session and try to do our best to support you with no obligation and no pressure or no even asking about a sale after that. Okay, I really look forward to talking to you in one capacity or another. Again, the links will be below. I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.